Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to see how to create a VPC subnet routing table. Within that, we will create a Windows machine and we will do the patching work and let going to see how internet going to flow to the private subnet so that our database server will get the internet. We are going to see everything in the console itself. It is the small demo. If you are learning some basics about VPC, this video will be useful for you. I am going to create VPC. I already logged in with my console and now I am going to create a VPC only. I am giving name as my VPC, the CIDR block range as 10.0.0.16. So here I am going to choose no IPv6 CIDR block. So tenancy you can choose default or dedicated. If you choose dedicated, it is more secure. Right now I'm going to choose default, just create VPC. So our VPC got created. You can see my VPC, it is got created 10.0.0.0/16. Next we are going to create subnet. Create subnet. I'm choosing my VPC block and this is public subnet and I'm choosing my availability zone and this is my CIDR block range for public subnet. Create. So my public subnet got created. Next I'm going to create private subnet. My VPC private subnet. I'm choosing different availability zone and this is my CIDR block range. So right now I have created public subnet and private subnet. Next I'm going to create a routing table. Create routing table, public routing table and my VPC create routing table. Public routing table created. Next, private routing table, my VPC create routing table. Now we have created public routing table and private routing table. Now we are going to associate. So click public routing table, subnet association, edit subnet association. In that click public subnet, save association. You can check public routing table. In that subnet association, you can see it is associated with subnet. Same like we are going to do for private routing table. So we have completed association. Next, we are going to create internet gateway. Create internet gateway. So I am naming as IGW. Create internet gateway. We have to attach this internet gateway to our VPC. So click attach VPC. This is our VPC. Add it and now it got associated with our VPC. Internet gateway is associated. You can see it's mentioned as attached. This is a default internet gateway. This is our internet gateway which is attached right now. Next, we are going to add in the routing table. We need to edit the routing table. So click public routing table. In that routes, go to edit route. In that add route, allow all, and in that you need to choose your internet gateway. This is our internet gateway. Save changes. You can check in the route. Our internet gateway is added. We need to create our servers so that we can place in our public subnet as well as the private subnet. So we are going to create two servers. One server we are going to place in the public subnet, which is our web server. Second one, we are going to create a database server. That one we are going to create in the private subnet. Now we are going to create one web server as well as app server with the Windows. Just follow my steps to create those servers. create PEM key, edit network setting, choose your VPC, choose public subnet only, enable the public IP. In security group, you need to allow RDP. Let's create our app server. Choose Windows key, edit network setting, choose our VPC. Here you need to choose private subnet. Disable public IP. In this security group, you need to make custom add security group. In this you need to make as custom, and here you need to allow only the public subnet which you allowed, those things only you are going to allow in the private subnet also. So you need to copy the public subnet security group and paste it here, so that whatever protocol you allowed in the public subnet, those protocols you are going to allow in the private subnet also. This is our web server. Here we have security group, copy, paste. So network part is done. Let's launch. We have successfully created our web server as well as our app server. Let's wait for up and running both servers. Now our web server got up and running. Let's connect. Administrator, it is the username, and password will be get password. Upload your PEM key. Here is our PEM key. Decrypt. This is the password. Now we have connected our web server which is located in the public subnet. Let's check the internet connection. It able to communicate with the internet. Let's connect our private subnet within this system itself. Go to RDP. Now our app server also up and running. Use the private IP. Connect. You can see we are not able to connect because there is no internet available with this private subnet. That's why we are not able to connect. For the internet, we are going to create NAT and we are going to attach so that internet will flow to the private subnet. Go to VPC, NAT gateway, create NAT gateway, NAT 1. Select from the public subnet because from the public subnet only we have internet, so we need to choose our IP from public subnet so that we can get the internet. Allocate elastic IP. You can choose connectivity as private also. It is more secure. I am choosing public for demo purpose. Create NAT gate. You can see that we have created one NAT gateway which is showing in the pending status. Now we are going to add this NAT gateway into the private routing table so that internet will flow to the private subnet. Go to routing table, click private routing table, routes, edit route, add route, allow all IP, but here you need to choose your NAT gateway. Save the changes. You can see right now we have added our NAT gateway in the private routing table. Let's check the NAT gateway status. Still it is pending. It's need to be active status. So let's wait for active status. Now you can see it is on available. Let's go and check with our private. So we have created our web server. So in this we are going to log in our app server. So need to copy our private machine IP. We don't have public IP. Copy our private machine IP and paste. Let's connect. Looks like I'm not able to connect. It's saying that it is not enabled, remote access not enabled or turned off, or network is or computer is not available. So we can see that our server is already available. So maybe the problem with the security group. Let me check the security group. Go to the security group. In our private subnet security group, we can see that we have only allowed our public subnet security group. Here I forgot to add the RDP. So let's add RDP once again and check. Okay, we are not. We can able to connect with the private subnet. So we need to paste our password. So connect RDP. This is my PEM key, same PEM key I have used it. Okay, you can see here we have logged in with our 10.0.2.159. This is our private subnet app server machine. So we have successfully connected with our app server machine. Let's check it's having the internet flow. Yes, it's having the internet flow so that we can able to connect. We have disconnected our app server. You can see we are in the public server. So let's clean up our environment. So for that, you need to go elastic IP. In that, release elastic IP. Cannot release, it saying associated. So we need to go NAT gateway, delete NAT gateway. So it's getting delete. Okay, it's deleted. Let's delete our VPC. Okay, before that we need to terminate our servers. Go to EC2, terminate our server, shutting down. Now we can able to clean up. It will delete all. So it's successfully deleted. Let's go and check NAT. We have NAT that also deleted. Okay, release elastic IP, release. Okay, perfect. We have successfully cleaned our environment also. So like this you can create your own VPC within your public subnet and private subnet. You can create your web server as well as app server, and you can do whenever you require the patching work, you can enable the NAT, and you can connect with your public subnet so that the internet will flow to the private subnet, so the app server will get the internet flow. So if you like this video, give thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.